Amara had always dreamed of a bedroom that felt personal, artistic, and serene, a space that invited rest while inspiring her imagination. Yet her current bed was plain, a standard wooden frame with a simple flat headboard that lacked character. One evening, as she sketched ideas for bedroom upgrades, her gaze fell on the blank canvas of the headboard. That was it, the perfect project, Epoxy Inlay Headboard. Amara began by removing the headboard from the bed and sanding the surface to a smooth, even finish, while preserving subtle, natural textures in the wood. She wanted the epoxy to enhance the wood, not overshadow it. Her vision was a cosmic landscape, blending deep celestial blues with shimmering silvers, iridescent purples, and flecks of gold, evoking stars, galaxies, and nebulae. She carefully carved shallow grooves and patterns into the headboard, planning spaces where the epoxy could flow and settle. In a mixing cup, Amara combined clear epoxy resin with pigments, mica powders, and a hint of glow in the dark powder for a magical effect at night. Pouring the epoxy into the grooves, she used small brushes and spatulas to guide the resin, creating swirling galaxies, streaking stars, and ethereal cosmic clouds. She added tiny inclusions, glittering glass shards, crushed crystals, and flecks of metallic leaf that caught the light beautifully. Layering was critical. Amara poured one coat, waited for it to partially cure, then added another layer to create depth and dimension. With each layer, the headboard came alive, the colors shifting subtly as the resin settled. By the final coat, it seemed as though the night sky had been captured and frozen in place, a cosmic panorama spanning the width of the bed. When the headboard was reattached to the bed, the transformation was breathtaking. Sunlight streaming through the bedroom window reflected off the resin, highlighting every swirl, glint, and hidden detail. At night, the faint glow of the epoxy gave the room a soft, magical ambience, as if stars had descended into the bedroom. The headboard became not only a focal point, but also a source of wonder and relaxation, a piece that invited contemplation and imagination. Guests and friends were captivated. They traced the resin swirls with their fingers, marveling at the depth and artistry, noticing details they had missed at first glance. The headboard had become both functional furniture and a canvas for creativity, proving that even the most utilitarian objects could be elevated to artistic prominence. Amara realized that epoxy inlays could turn ordinary furniture into personal, emotional experiences, enhancing both aesthetic appeal and the feelings a space evokes. The project required patience, precision, and careful attention to layering and inclusions, but the reward was immense. Every time Amara lay in bed, she felt a sense of pride and serenity, knowing that her headboard was not just a piece of furniture, but a unique work of art that reflected her creativity, patience, and personal style. The once ordinary bedroom had become a sanctuary, a space where artistry and comfort met, and where epoxy resin had transformed an everyday object into an enchanting centerpiece. Through this project, Amara discovered that epoxy inlays aren't limited to small objects or functional accents. They can enrich large, everyday furniture, creating immersive experiences and personal connections to the spaces we inhabit. The headboard, once overlooked, now told a story of creativity, patience, and the magic of bringing imagination into reality.